cool-headed and certainly most transcendental attitude. So maybe I could just use this opportunity to thank him that he was, by his example, more by example as by words, always helping devotees to survive the various sorts of agitation which they encounter on the way. So I'm most grateful to him for that, because when everybody was going crazy, he was,
I was going crazy.
No. If so, then only internally, because outwardly it was absolutely pacifying. So Krishna Kshetra Prabhu is from America. He is from America. He is visiting momentarily Denmark. He visited Sweden. And he will continue tomorrow to travel to Hong Kong. So it's certainly a most wonderful thing that we can have him here, at least for this Sunday, and listen from him from Bhagavad-gita and Krishna consciousness. He is of course also well known, as demonstrated yesterday in a program in Malmö, for being most wonderful Kirtan Nandi. His chanting is famous all over the world. So I guess Maharaj will still chant now for 15 minutes or so. Then he will give a lecture, and after the lecture there's again Kirtan, and then of course there will be, after the Kirtan again, prasadam, as usual. So the rest of the announcements will be done by Keshava Priya. So.
So, thank you for the fancy introduction.
A little louder, Maharaj.
So, I'm happy to be here with you this afternoon. As Prabhu said, we'll make some music and then discuss Bhagavad-gita. How's that? Why? I think we'll just start with a song you all know, jana-adhipāḥ. Everyone knows this song.
Jaya Hare Rama,
Bhagavad-gita Somdener all glories to King Solomon. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guru. My apologies for not speaking Danish, but hopefully everyone understands English, more or less. Okay, we'll see how it goes.
Maharaj,
Yes.
I just wanted to make a little announcement that if we have small children, then we have a children room upstairs in the main building there. Just go up the stairs and there are a few rooms there. The first room to your right hand. Then if some children will come in during the lecture and make a little noise, then you can just take your little child up there. Jai. Hare Krishna.
Okay. We also have a place for telephones. Sorry. If you have a mobile phone, it's nice if you turn it off, because we know you're a very important person, so people are calling you also on Sundays, but it can be a disturbance. Okay. For a society that puts so much importance and value in its books, I'm always amazed at how little we take care of our books. Well, I won't start on that subject. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishna Shunyavadi Paschatya Vishasharine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So I want to start with a question to all of you, and it's a very simple question. And the question is, where are we? Where are we? Answers? Yes?
In the heart? Floating? You're floating in our heart?
Floating in the heart. Oh, you're getting right into a philosophical answer. Okay. Well, what might we more ordinarily say? Where are we?
In the Krishna temple in Denmark.
In a Krishna temple in Denmark. Okay. Any other suggestions?
In the materialistic world.
Sorry?
In the materialistic world.
In the material world, which is a materialistic world for the most part. Yes. Any other suggestions? Yes.
We're in the Bhagavad-gita class.
We're in Bhagavad-gita class. Okay. Yeah. Good.
We are trying to serve Krishna as much as possible.
Okay, that would be more about what we're doing. I'm just asking where are we, but okay, that's fine.
We are in that body.
We're in these bodies, yeah. We woke up one day and we found ourselves in these bodies. Nowadays we have these GPS devices that suppose, how many of you have these? So these devices tell us very accurately where we are, isn't it? We just turn it on, we type in something and we see where we are and see where we want to go, right? Makes you feel very confident, isn't it? Sometimes it'll be a male voice or a female voice that will tell you, turn left here, turn right there, go here, go there. Okay, we go go there. And then you get to your destination, and what does the lady say? You have reached your destination. Right? One time someone was driving me to the train station in downtown London to catch a train to Brussels, and we were using his navigation device, and it took us to about 3 blocks from the station, and then it said, you have reached your destination. And that might have been not so bad, except from there to the station, I really had no idea how to go. And there was no one around I could ask. It was in some industrial area, and it's just the backs of so many buildings. So I missed my train. And so we put our confidence in these machines to tell us where we are. But if we're a little bit thoughtful, we understand that the answer to this question, where am I, is not so simple. And a similar question, this was a question about location in space. A similar question could be about our location in time. We might ask it, well, we don't really have a normal English way of asking this. When are we? But okay, we can try that. When are we? Anybody have an answer to this one? Yes.
Kali Yuga?
Okay, we're in Kali Yuga. Any others?
19th of October 2014.
Okay, that's one way of locating ourselves in time. Of course, there are many calendars from history and from different regions. There have been many calendars. Even within India, there are several different calendars that have been used over the centuries. And somehow it's become a convention due to globalization that we're all familiar with this Christian calendar. Okay, any other locations in time? Yes?
We're in the now.
In the now, okay, that sounds like, what's his name? Be here now or something.
Aren't we eternal?
Sorry?
Aren't we eternal?
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. But is that just avoiding the issue? Related to both these questions, of course, there's where are we and when are we, and then the next question could be who are we? And we all know the problems with that question. There are the quick answers. There's the answer that the immigration officer is looking for. Who are you? Let's see your passport. Have you ever felt when you've gone through immigration of some country and you're showing your passport, have you ever had that feeling like, but this is not me? This is just some name and some picture and some dates and some numbers. It's not me. Yeah. So we all have the sense that we are something more and something different from what is understood in a kind of superficial way of identifying yourself. So I wanted to bring up these questions to just as a little exercise of unsettling ourselves. As we go through life, we're all looking to become settled and comfortable in our outlook. But in fact, this is it's not really what spiritual life is about. Sorry about that. It's about becoming a little bit insecure, or maybe profoundly insecure in our preconceptions, or rather our misconceptions. What I thought I'll do is essentially share with you some thoughts from one of my Guru Bhai, godbrothers, who is a very good friend of mine since decades, and who also is my sannyas guru, and that is His Holiness Sachinandana Swami. He was speaking to a gathering, also in a Sunday, we call it Sunday Feast or Sunday Love Feast program, some time ago. And he was telling this story of his own experience with his and my spiritual master, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Prabhupada. It was on the last occasion that both of us met him, and that was in 1977 in London. I was not present at the gathering of devotees that Sachinandana Swami attended. He had come over, I think, one day earlier than I from Germany, and with most of the devotees from Germany. And when they arrived, they were invited to come in and sit with Srila Prabhupada in his room. And when they came in, they were quite shocked to see the physical condition of Srila Prabhupada's body at that time. He was, we say in English, extremely emaciated. You know this word? Emaciated. It means extremely thin, like seeing only skin and bones. Because of illness, in fact, as it would happen, this was September 1977, as it happened, he would leave the world 2 months later only. So he was very close to departing. And it was very obvious to all of us that he was making final preparations to go. So they were quite shocked by what they saw. But they came in, they sat down, and then Srila Prabhupada asked them a question. And the question was, so, what is the essential teaching of Krishna consciousness? And all the devotees from Germany were petrified. First of all, there was the shock of seeing the condition of Srila Prabhupada.